Well, here we are at the Broken Knuckle East, and surprise, surprise, I got some more packages to open. You guys must think that's all we do for a hobby is just send each other packages back and forth to open. It's probably not too far from the truth, actually. Well, anyway, first one I'm going to open. This one is from Aeroliner750. I know what this one is, but I wanted to open this to show you guys what it was, because this will probably be the last video I actually make of an opening that has to do with the Polar Bear Challenge. Let's tear it open here. And here, I got a bunches of them, so I'll just take one to show you. I bought like, I don't know, I think maybe I bought 10 of them, maybe? I don't know what I got here. I forget how many I got. But, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6 of them, so I'm going to buy 4 more if there's 4 more available. So I'm telling you, get a hold of Aeroliner. But here's the patches. Here's what they look like. They're very well done, too. It's like, this is not printed on here. This is actual stitching. These are patches that are done with actual stitching and thread, so not a cheap patch at all. So get in touch with Aeroliner750 if you want some of these, because whatever's left, if there's stuff left, I'm going to buy up some more myself. So and maybe my travels give some away. Makes for a real nice shoulder patch. I'm going to put it on my jacket. Probably on at least 3 of my jackets. That's why I got as many as I did. So thank you, Don, for doing this, for going to the trouble of doing this. This one is from my friend in Ireland, Larry the Lookout. And I don't exactly know what it is, but I bet you I know it has something to do with a certain holiday coming up. So I got to be kind of careful opening this and not damage anything inside. Ooh, man. Well, I can see it's green, so I got the holiday right. I knew it was probably some St. Patrick's Day stuff. Looks like a potato, doesn't it? Looks kind of like shaped like a potato. Okay. What's the matter? They don't make boxes in Ireland or something? They're in short supply or something? Let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was kind of scrumbled up there. Let me see if I can get this baby straightened out. Okay, at least it does seem to straighten out pretty good here. I have to work on this. Might have to get the steam iron out to get this thing straightened out a bit, but okay, these go in like this. And this goes like this. Well, I'll put it on. Actually fits pretty good. I'm a size 7 1/4, so I don't know what that is in metric, but yeah, that don't look half bad. Okay. Ooh, look at this. This is something I had no idea about this. Ireland, the Island of Dreams, cross tea light holder. I'm going to open this up because I want to look at this right away. Be very careful with this because this looks like this is crystal glass, so be very careful with this. Oh, look at there. It's even got a prayer candle. But look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Oh man, the way that's going to catch the light and everything. That is absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Larry. Beautiful. It's got the green emerald in the middle. That is really fantastic. I'm going to put that back in the box. That's going to go inside in a special place. So yeah, that was my St. Patrick's Day gift from Larry the Lookout. Thanks a lot, Larry. I really appreciate it. I also wanted to ask you guys too if you'd be interested. I know a lot of times I have people emailing me and asking me to tell stories because I rarely do it, but they seem to be popular when I do tell the stories. And I just recalled, I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but growing up when I was small, I lived in the Kansas City area. I lived in the suburbs kind of north and west of Kansas City. I was born in Kansas City itself, but by the time I was 2 years old, I moved out in the area of Gladstone, and my grandparents, my one set of grandparents lived up in Platte City. Well, just less than 20 miles northeast of me is the Jesse James farm. Now, I'm not talking about Jesse James, the guy that does the choppers and stuff like that. I'm talking about the old Western outlaw, you know, Frank and Jesse James and the gangs they hung out with and stuff like that. But I grew up hearing nothing but stories about that because people were actually still alive that knew members of Jesse James' family. He'd passed away because he passed away at a pretty young age, but his mom lived till about 1911, and my grandparents were all born right at about the year 1900 or so, and a lot of people I knew that were in their 70s and 80s were kids during that era, so they would have actually met Jesse James' mom if they went out to the farm because she used to do tours of the farm and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested, I'd love to tell the stories and do a series. It would probably be, with the stories I got, I imagine I could make it about a 4 or 5 part series, riding my motorcycle and telling about the stories I remember being told about Jesse and Frank James and some of the things they did and the people they hung out with and some of the events that happened from the perspective of actually hearing them from people that either witnessed some of the things themselves or actually directly talked to witnesses of the events, which is, to me, a little bit different kind of story when you actually heard it told than just reading stuff from the history books. Of course, I'll also go back and check on some of the facts, make sure I get the details right, because I was a kid when I heard a lot of these stories. And there's one particular story that I want to tell you about too that I don't think is a story that's said to be a true story about Jesse and Frank James, and I don't think it's actually true, and I'll tell you why, because there's so many different versions of the story. But if you guys are interested, let me know, and I'll share. Especially, I think some of my friends over in Europe and Ireland would love to hear some cowboy stories, especially if they're handed down from family members, because that's the area that I lived when I was little, and that's where I grew up, was where the James gang was, and that was a very popular story. So yeah, if you guys are interested, I'll start a series on that as I'm riding my motorcycle. So take care, everybody. I'll catch you later.